Go ahead.
Hi everybody, welcome. My name is Holly Howard and I'm the fitness director here at West Hills and Mountain Park Racket and Fitness Clubs, and I'm happy to lead you today through a yoga flow that you can do from the comfort of your own home. So I appreciate you joining me today, and let's get started. We'll begin seated comfortably on our mat, resting our hands gently on our knees. We might close our eyes or soften our gaze. And we'll start here with just a few deep breaths, taking the time to arrive onto our mats. We'll use our first few breaths to let go of anything that might have happened before our practice today. And then taking the next few breaths to let go of any plans that we might have for after. And then using the next few breaths to set an intention for our practice today. It could be self-serving, worldwide, whatever works for you today. And with our next inhale, we'll flutter our eyes open, releasing the arms long at the side. We'll inhale, take our arms up overhead. With the exhale, bringing the hands to heart center. And a few more times on the breath, inhaling arms up. Capturing the energy, bringing it to heart center. Let's do that 2 more times. From there, releasing your hands long at your side. We'll keep our left hand as our base. Let's inhale, take that right arm up and over with a gentle side stretch. Exhale, flipping the palm, pushing through the air and returning through center. Let's take it to the other side. Inhale, left arm coming up and over. Exhale, rotating the palm and pushing through the air. We'll do that a few more times on the breath. Inhaling one way, exhaling the other. Let's do one more time per side. Inhaling and exhaling. One more breath. From there, taking it into a simple twist, we'll take our left hand towards our right knee, spiraling up through the torso, reaching through the crown of the head, never feeling like you have to force the gaze over your shoulder. One more inhale, exhale, releasing that twist, taking your left hand towards the right knee, spiraling up through the torso, reaching through the crown of the head. One more inhale with the exhale, gently release. Bringing your arms along your side. Inhale, circle sweep your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Make your way into a forward fold. So relaxing the arms over the knees. We can soften the hands to the floor, relaxing the chin towards the chest. Taking a few breaths here, allowing your hips to open, your low back soften. And noticing any spots that you might feel tight or sticky, breathe into those. One more inhale here. With the exhale, we'll bring the torso back up. And then we'll make our way into tabletop. So we'll transition onto hands and knees. So from our tabletop, we'll have our hands underneath our shoulders, our knees directly underneath our hips. Take your knees a little wider than you would think. We're going to start making our way into some cat-cow. So with the exhale, we're going to tuck the chin, round the spine, and lift the belly button. With the inhale, we soften the elbows and pull that heart forward, allowing the abdominals to stretch and the low back to activate. Let's do that a few more times on the breath. Exhaling to tuck and round. Inhaling to soften and pull forward. And 2 more on the breath. Exhaling up and inhaling forward. From there, coming back to a neutral spine, that's a slight tuck of the tailbone. Let's take it into some diagonal stability. We will inhale to prepare. And with the exhale, extending that right arm and that left leg. Holding strong through the glute, engaging through the belly button. One more inhale here. With the exhale, we'll gently release and switch and do the same thing to the other side. Coming up with that left thumb, reaching back with the right leg. Giving me one more inhale, and the exhale will come back to center. Let's re-extend the left leg with the left toes tucked under. Pushing weight back into the left heel, getting a nice stretch through that left calf. One more inhale here with the exhale, pulling forward over the wrists and softening across the top of the foot. Inhaling, tucking the toes, pushing back over the heel. Exhaling, pulling forward over the top of the foot. Releasing that left knee back underneath the hip, we'll extend the right leg, right toes tucked under, pushing back through that right heel to allow a nice stretch through your calf. One more inhale here, exhale, shift the weight forward, pull across the top of that right foot, allowing a gentle stretch through your shin and ankle. And then one more time on the breath, inhaling, tucking the toes, pushing back through the heel. And exhaling, pulling forward across the top of the foot. Bringing that right knee back underneath the hip. From here, we'll prep for our first downward dog. Let's tuck our toes under. Let your knees float about an inch off the mat, firing up the abdominals, pushing away from the floor. Use your shoulders, use your core. One more inhale here with the exhale, lifting the hips up and back, making our way into our first down dog. In this down dog position, go ahead and pedal it out a few times, right to left, walk the dog. From there, we'll settle the heels down and stay here for a few more rounds of breath. With our next inhale, we'll walk our hands back towards our feet, finding yourself in a forward fold towards the bottom of your mat. Chin to chest, neck is long, head is heavy. Bringing your thumbs towards your biceps. If it's accessible to you, you might find a little sway, rocking the body weight a little bit side to side, right to left. Releasing the hands back down to the mat. Let's inhale up to a half lift. Exhale back down to your forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. And then one more time on the breath. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Walking your hands back out towards the top of the mat. Extend your legs behind you as well and make your way into your first plank. Rotating the elbows in, lifting up through the kneecaps, staying strong through the abdominals. Stay here for a few rounds of breath. Let's fire up that body and feel some heat head to toe. One more inhale. With the exhale, let's lift our hips and walk your feet forward, bringing the feet towards the top of the mat. Relax the chin towards the chest. Exhale into your forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. We'll bend our knees and inhale, circle sweep your arms all the way up to stand. At the top range of motion, releasing the arms down, coming into mountain. Rotating the palms to face the mirror, shoulders dropping down the back, big toes to touch, heels apart. Let's inhale, right arm up and over with that side stretch. Exhale back to center. Left arm, same thing. Inhale, up and over, side stretch. Exhale back to center. Bend your knees. Inhale, circle sweep your arms up. Bring your palms to touch. Drop the hands behind the head. Arms come back up. Pull the elbows down and back. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, let's hip hinge, swan dive forward over the legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees. Inhale, circle sweep the arms up. This time, let's capture that left wrist and gently pull over to the right. Inhaling up through center. Grabbing that right wrist and pulling left. Inhaling back up to center. Palms to touch, drop the hands behind the head. Arms coming back up, pull the elbows down and back. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hip hinge, swan dive forward over your legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. From here, if we have blocks and we'd like to make them accessible, let's bring them towards the top of the mat and separate them. Heel toeing the feet out to hip distance. Let's keep that left foot forward and stride that right leg behind, coming into a low lunge. In our low lunge position, we'll get ready to take some cat-cows. We'll inhale to pull the heart forward. With the exhale, extending that left knee, tucking the chin, lifting the belly button, getting a little rounding through your spine. Inhale to pull forward. And exhale, tuck and round. Let's do that one more time on the breath. Inhaling forward and exhaling back up. Let's bend it back into that left knee. Soften down onto the right knee. Take the tuck out of the right foot. Release your right hand maybe to the floor or keep it on the block, and we'll add a little twist open into that left side. One more inhale here. With the exhale, we're going to heel toe that left foot towards the outer edge of the mat, bringing that left arm to the inside of the leg. And then from here, we can take that left foot and externally rotate it and possibly add a little pressure of pushing that left arm into the left leg to open up that hip, coming into lizard. One more inhale here. With the exhale, we'll release off that. Heel toe that left foot back in alignment with the hip. Tuck your toes under on your right. Step your right foot forward to meet the left. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Keeping your right foot planted forward. Guide your left foot behind, setting yourself up for your low lunge. And then when we're ready, we inhale, pull the heart forward. Exhale, extend that front knee, tuck your chin, lift your belly button. And then let's do that 2 more times on the breath. Inhaling forward, exhaling up, and then last time, inhaling forward and exhaling up. Bending back into that right knee, soften the left knee down, untuck the toes on the left, maybe taking your hand off the block, add a twist to the right side. One more inhale here. With the exhale, we release the right hand to the inside of the leg. Heel toe that right foot out and possibly adding that external rotation. And as it's accessible to you, push a little bit of weight with your right arm into your leg. And breathe here. Giving me one more inhale. With the exhale, we'll heel toe that right foot back in alignment with the hip. Tuck the toes under on your left, and then we'll step that left foot forward to meet the right. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees. Inhale, circle, sweep your arms all the way up to stand. And then with the exhale, release your arms long at your side. Bringing the legs back together to touch, maybe bringing big toes, knees, and hips into alignment. We're gonna inhale to prepare. And with the exhale, let's make our way into a chair pose. I want you to be heavy through the heels, light through the toes, biceps up by the ears, proud through the chest, strong and gentle with the breath. One more inhale. With the exhale, extend. Touch your hands, drop the hands behind the head, arms back overhead, pull the elbows down and back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hip hinge, swan dive forward over your legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Let's extend our legs back, making our way into a high plank. From our high plank, we're gonna take the body down as a unit, elbows coming in, dropping to the knees as needed, releasing down onto the chest, the tummy, untuck the toes, and with the chin tucked, elbows in tight, let's take an inhale to prepare. And with the exhale, we're gonna lift the chest up away from the floor, making our way into our first back bend, calling this a baby cobra. One more inhale here. Exhale, release the forehead back down. Let's do that 3 more times on the breath. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Let's do 2 more, inhaling up, exhaling down, and then last time, inhaling up and exhaling down. From your baby cobra, let's push up to a tabletop. And from our tabletop, we will transition to our downward dog. With your next inhale, extend your right leg high to the sky, coming into a 3-legged dog, making sure the weight stays even in the palms and the weight is rooted through that left heel. Lengthen through that right leg. I want one more inhale here. With the exhale, shift the weight forward as we draw the right knee towards the chest. Hold. Strong core, strong upper body. Inhale, right leg high to sky. Exhale, knee to nose. From here, step that right foot through the hands, making your way back into your low lunge. Using blocks as needed. We'll take one more inhale here. With the exhale, add that twist over the right leg. One more inhale here. With the exhale, bring that right hip back to the inside of the leg. Keeping the left knee lifted. One more time, we'll heel toe that right leg out to the side. Turn over your right shoulder and then make sure you get to choose how much weight you want to push into that knee, opening up your hip on that right side. And if you need to, please soften back down to that left knee. Breathe. One more inhale here. With the exhale, heel toe that left foot back in alignment, right toe back in alignment with the hip. Spiral down your left heel. Bring your right hand to the inside of your leg and then gently reach up with the left arm. One more inhale here. With the exhale, preparing for warrior 2. I want you to imagine that someone's grabbing your left hand, pulling you up to stand. Making sure we have that heel arch line up with the right foot and the left. Strong bend in that right knee. Strong gaze out over that right hand. One more inhale here. With the exhale, extend out of that right knee. Take your left arm down your left leg and stretch up and back with the right arm. Inhaling. With the exhale, bending back into that right knee. Taking that left arm up and over, making your way into your extended side angle. Inhaling back into your reverse triangle. And exhaling one more time into your extended side angle. Inhaling to bring the shoulders back on top of the hips, lengthening through the arms, lengthening through the legs. Taking it into triangle. We'll reach forward with that waist. Drop that right arm down. Turning your gaze to look either up at the left thumb or down at the right big toe. One more inhale here. With the exhale, we're going to bring the left hand down, maybe finding your block, and then we're going to add a little twist over the right shoulder, making our way into revolved triangle. One more inhale here. With the exhale, if we're using our blocks, we'll travel with our blocks over our left shoulder, rotating the right big toe in, bringing your right foot parallel to the top of the mat, your left foot parallel to the bottom of the mat. Hands on the blocks, inhale up to your half lift to make sure the knees have a slight bend, engaging through the abdominals. We'll take one more inhale here, and with the exhale, adding a twist over your right shoulder. Inhaling to prepare, exhaling to bring the right hand down, and then we'll add that twist over the left shoulder as you're ready. One more inhale, exhale, gently release. Maybe taking hands off the blocks, relaxing forward into your wide-legged forward fold. Chin to chest, neck is long, head is heavy. Inhale, half lift. Grab your blocks, travel towards the top of the mat, and then shift all that weight forward into your right leg, making your way into standing splits, tucking the chin, engaging through the left hamstring and gluteal. One more inhale here. With the exhale, we'll let that left foot float down to meet the right, hands coming off the blocks. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend our knees. Inhale, circle sweep our arms up. And then right away, let's drop back into our chair pose. So once again, strong through the legs, strong through the core, shoulders down the back, biceps by the ears. Breathe here. One more inhale. Exhale, bring it up. Palms to touch, hands behind the head. Arms coming back up, pull the elbows down and back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hip hinge, swan dive forward over our legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Stepping your legs back into a high plank. Body in a nice straight line, head to toes. Elbows in, we'll lower our body as a unit. This time you have your option to come to your baby cobra, or maybe pushing all the way through and up to an up dog. Your choice, listen to your body today. One more inhale. With the exhale, either transitioning through tabletop or rolling through the toes and making your way to your downward dog shape. Inhale, left leg high to sky. Lengthen through that left leg, root through that right heel, making sure the arms stay still, strong, and steady. One more inhale here. With the exhale, drawing that left knee towards the nose. Fire up that core and breathe. Inhale, left leg high to sky. Exhale, left knee to nose. Stepping that left foot through the hands. Setting yourself up for your low lunge, keeping your right hand as your base. We'll add that twist open with the left arm. Breathe. One more inhale here. With the exhale, bringing that left hand towards the inside of the left leg. Heel toe that left foot out, externally rotate, and then maybe, once again, we'll add a little bit of pressure into that left leg. Dropping to the right knee as needed. Last chance here for lizard lunge. Great hip opener. One more inhale. Exhale, bringing that left foot back in alignment. We're gonna spiral down that right heel, bringing your left arm to the inside of your left leg, always using blocks as needed. Add that rotation over the right shoulder. Setting up for warrior two. One more inhale here. With the exhale, imagine someone's grabbed your right hand and pulled you up to stand. Heel, arch alignment with that left foot and right. Shoulders right on top of the hips, strong gaze out through that left hand. One more inhale here with the exhale, extending out of the left leg, taking the right arm down the right side. Breathe here. One more inhale with the exhale, softening into the left hip and knee, stretching that right arm up and over, coming into extended side angle. One more inhale with the exhale, pushing out of the left leg, extending up and back with the right. And then exhale one more time, coming down into extended side angle. One more inhale, exhale, bringing it up. Setting up for triangle, straight arms, straight legs. We'll add a reach over that left waist, and then tip that left arm to the inside of the left leg. Once again, always using blocks as needed. And like one more inhale here with the exhale. Let your right hand float down, finding a block if appropriate, and then making your way into revolve triangle. One more inhale, exhale, grabbing your left block, traveling with your blocks over your right shoulder. Paralleling both feet, and then using your exhale to relax into your forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Hands on the blocks. Keep your right hand underneath your shoulder as we add a twist open with the left arm. One more inhale here with the exhale, releasing the left hand down, adding that rotation over the right shoulder. One more inhale here, exhale, gently releasing. Turning over that left shoulder, traveling with our blocks. We'll shift that weight forward into the left leg, closing out our second side with standing splits. One more inhale with the exhale, releasing that right foot down to meet the left, hands coming off the blocks. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold, bending your knees. Inhale, circle, sweeping your arms up to stand. Exhale, releasing your arms long at your side. Alrighty guys, from here, we're just gonna come down and take a seat. So making your way onto your bottom any way you feel comfortable. We're gonna fire up our core a little bit more before I lead us through a nice stretch to wrap up our practice today. So let's grab one block if accessible. If not, you can pretend you have a block or maybe use a towel. We're gonna lean back into our strong boat pose, keeping the shoulders down the back, holding that belly button in towards the spine. If we have a prop, we're gonna take our prop, we're gonna look over our right shoulder, bring the block over to the right, rotate through center, keeping that core engaged, and then taking it over to the left. We'll do it a few more times on the breath. We'll inhale one way and exhale the other way. A few more on the breath. Staying strong. Let's do two more. And one more. From there, relieve the back, bring the shoulders back on top of the hips, and you can set your block off to the side. To up the ante, we're gonna lean back once again, tighten your core, know at any time that you can release your feet back down to the mat. But if we'd like a challenge this afternoon, we're going to pick up our feet, we're gonna reach our fingertips forward, keep the shoulders down the back, keep the abs in strong, and breathe here. One more inhale with the exhale. Let's gently release, coming back into that cross-leg position or any comfortable seated position that you would like to take. Let's inhale, circle sweep those arms up. With the exhale, bring your hands to heart center, and then releasing it forward into your forward fold, relaxing the chin to the chest, and breathe here. Inhale, bringing your shoulders back on top of your hips. Taking your arms back out to the side. Let's keep that left hand as your base. Take your right arm up and over with left side stretch. Exhale, flipping the palm, coming back to center, taking it the other direction. Inhaling one way and exhaling the other. Let's do one more time, either side. Inhaling one way and exhaling back to center. One more time. Inhale and exhale. From there, let's extend the left leg. We'll tuck that right foot somewhere towards the inside of the left thigh, and then gently encouraging that right knee to release down towards the floor. We're gonna encourage that right knee a little bit more by placing the left hand on the right knee. And then with our next exhale, we'll take the right hand up and over gently towards that left foot. The goal is not to touch the foot, the goal is to reach for the foot. I care more about your left leg remaining straight versus if you can actually reach that big toe on the left side. Giving me one more inhale here with the exhale, releasing the shoulders back on top of hips. Let's take that right foot now and cross it over our left thigh, pulling the shoulders back on top of the sit bones, rooting down through the big right toe. Grab a hold of that right knee with your left arm and give me a little rotation towards that right side. Once again, never feeling like you have to crank your head or neck over your shoulder. One more inhale here. The exhale will gently release the twist. Let's extend the right leg. Tuck that left foot in. Settle in to your sit bones. Take your right hand, gently press that left knee down towards the floor, and then on the breath, taking that left arm up and over towards that right foot. Breathe here. It's there somewhere, there we go. Giving me one more inhale with the exhale, coming back up. Let's take that left foot, cross it over the right thigh, root through the sit bones, shoulders on top of the sit bones, push down through that big left toe, wrap that left knee, and gently turn towards the left side. Giving me one more inhale here with the exhale, gently releasing the twist. Alrighty guys, from there, let's make sure we have all of our props moved out of the way. We're gonna scooch our hips a little closer towards our feet, and then one vertebrae at a time, we'll begin to make our way down onto our backs. Now once we've found our way onto our backs, let's pull our knees in towards our chest. And a few times here, we'll gently rock the hips back and forth a little bit side to side, right to left. Keeping the right knee in, extend the left leg low and long to the floor. Pull that right knee in a little tighter. One more inhale here with the exhale. The left hand gently guides the right leg across the torso. Release your right arm out to shoulder height and take a peek over that right shoulder. One more inhale here. With the exhale, we'll gently release through center. Extend your right leg down towards the mat. Gather that left knee in. Interlacing all 10 fingers around the base of the left knee. Find some length in your right leg as we pull that left knee in for a good hug. Stretching the low back, hip and glute on that left side. One more inhale here. With the exhale, grab that left knee with the right hand. Releasing the left arm out to shoulder height, turn and look over your left shoulder. Breathe here. One more inhale, exhale, making our way back to center. One more time, we're gonna draw both knees in towards our chest. Wrap your hands around your shins, tuck your chin towards your chest, and hold yourself in tight and small like a ball. Or imagining you're breathing out a sponge. Hold in tight, tight, tight. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And like one more inhale with the exhale, gently release down to the mat. Extending your arms, extending your legs, setting ourselves up for our final rest and relaxation. For a moment or two, I'm going to encourage us to let go of any conscious control that we've been holding on to with our breath. And I want you to allow yourself to drift inhale, we arrive back onto our mats. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes a little bit here. Fill your belly with breath. Exhale out of your lungs. When you're ready, extend your arms overhead, giving a big stretch as if someone's pulling your hands and feet away from each other. We'll keep the right arm extended. We'll bend the knees in towards the chest and turn onto our right side, bringing that left arm across the torso. Pausing here to reflect over our practice today. Pausing for another moment for some thanks and gratitude for our hardworking bodies that work all day for us with little to no thanks. They just work. And then with the next exhale, make your way up to a comfortable seated position, facing the top of your mat. No hurries. Noticing any difference in your body from when we started our practice. Hopefully feeling a little more grounded, a little more centered. Let's inhale, arms up overhead. Capture that energy, bring it in, heart center. Take that energy, spread it out and around. And then one more time, let's gather it in. Let it reside in your heart center. I bow my head in gratitude to you for taking the time to make your way onto your mats today. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Namaste.